Boneless chicken breast 2 cut into bite-sized pieces, garlic paste 2 tablespoons, salt to taste, pepper 1 teaspoon or as to season, all-purpose flour 1 cup, egg 1 beaten, milk 2 to 3 tablespoons, coating breadcrumbs 1 cup, plain cornflakes crushed 1 cup, oregano 1 teaspoon, red chili flakes 1 teaspoon, paprika 1 teaspoon and oil for frying. First marinate the chicken pieces along with the salt, pepper, garlic paste and mix well and keep aside and let it rest for around 10 to 15 minutes. Now in a separate plate or bowl add the flour and now put salt and pepper in it and mix well nicely with the help of your hands and set it aside. Take the egg and the milk in the same bowl and beat it nicely and set aside. Now again in another bowl or shallow plate, take all the ingredients which are given for the crusty coating along with the crushed cornflakes, breadcrumbs, oregano, red chili flakes, paprika and mix well nicely with the help of your hands and set aside. Now it's the time for dipping and dunking. First take the marinated chicken and drench them in the seasoned flour, then dip them in the egg mixture and now coat them in the cornflakes mixture. Now comes the interesting part. Dip them again in the egg and coat again in the cornflakes mixture. You can roll them with the help of your hands to give a nice round shape like popcorn. Place them in a plate and finish the entire batch like this. Once the entire batch is finished, put the popcorn into the freezer for around 1 hour or so that the outside coating is nicely formed and ready for frying. Now remove the popcorn from the fridge and it's time for frying. Meanwhile, heat oil in a wok. Test if the oil is ready by dipping a sample into the oil, and if the oil bubbles up, that's the right temperature for frying. Now fry the chicken popcorn slowly into batches. Don't put too many at a time, otherwise it will start breaking. Now let it cook for around 2 minutes. Now as you can see, it's got nice crunchy coating outside with brown color on it. Now that's the perfect color and texture we are looking out for, and they are also cooked through. Remove them on a kitchen towel and repeat the process for the rest of the chicken popcorn. 250 grams of chicken breast cut into standard nugget size, 2 eggs beaten, half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic paste, 1 cup of breadcrumbs. You can use dry or fresh, whichever you want, half a cup of cheeselings crushed. These are the cheese puffs you get easily available in the market. If you want, you can also use Parmesan cheese instead. Oil for frying. First pour the beaten eggs into the chicken nuggets. Now add salt, black pepper, garlic paste. Now give it a toss. Make sure that your chicken is pat dried and is free from any moisture. Make sure the chicken is properly coated with the mix. Now keep the chicken in the fridge for half an hour so that the chicken is properly marinated. After half an hour, remove the chicken from the fridge. Now take the breadcrumbs in a plate. Also mix the crushed cheeselings over it. Now combine both the crumbs together well. Now take the nuggets, drain the excess marinade and roll it over the crumbs. Just make sure the chicken is properly coated with all the crumbs. This will help you to make the chicken nuggets more crispy. Repeat the process with all the nuggets. The reason why we have used crushed cheeseling is that it will give you a very nutty and a salty flavor. Once all the nuggets are coated with crumbs, keep it in the fridge for 15 to 20 minutes so that the coating becomes little firm. In that way, it will be very easy to fry and it doesn't break easily. Now it's been 15 minutes. Now I'm going to remove the nuggets and fry it. Now heat oil in a wok. Drop some crumbs and check whether the oil is hot enough. If it is bubbling away, that's the right temperature to put in your nuggets. Drop in the nuggets one by one very slowly. Don't put together or they will stick to each other. Now once it's brown on one side, just flip it over. Flip it very slowly so that it doesn't break off. It usually takes 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Make sure that the chicken is properly cooked. Once they are cooked enough and brown on both the sides, remove them and keep it on a kitchen towel. Now while the second batch is frying, I am going to make my favorite mayo dip. For this I have used 2 tablespoons of mayo, 1 teaspoon of chili sauce and 2 teaspoons of normal ketchup tomato sauce. Mix well. Now your dip is ready. These are best served piping hot with drinks.
I have some chicken, boneless chicken, which I've cut into cubes. I've got some ginger garlic paste, red chili powder, corn flour, garam masala, salt, egg, lemon, coriander leaves, oil. I have some refined flour again here, curd, red chilies, cumin seeds, mustard seeds, curry leaves and green chilies. To the chicken, I'm going to add some red chili powder, ginger garlic paste, garam masala, corn flour and refined flour, little salt and 1 egg. Now we're going to mix this nicely so that the chicken gets well coated with all the spices. Take a lemon and roll it like this on a board. This helps to extract the juice easily. Now squeeze the juice into the chicken. Mix it well and heat some oil in a wok. Now that the oil is hot, we will put one piece at a time. So that they do not stick to each other. I think this is done. We are going to remove them. We have some yogurt here, to which I am going to add some red chili powder. Mix this well. To this I am going to add some refined flour. This acts as a binding agent and also ensures that the curd does not separate. Take a wok and add some oil to it. We'll add some mustard seeds to it and some cumin seeds, green chilies and lot of curry leaves. Now to this I am going to add the curd mixture that we made before and blend it well. Blend this well and in goes the chicken that was fried earlier. Toss it up well so that the chicken absorbs the yogurt. We will add some finely chopped coriander. Give it one last toss and it's ready to serve.